Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about Apollo IO, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you set up an email funnel in Apollo IO? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to set up an email funnel in Apollo IO? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running an online business, you know that email is an important way to keep in touch with your customers, but also get in touch with new customers, and Apollo IO is a popular way to do that. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Apollo IO account. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already logged into my Apollo IO, and this is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to set up an email funnel, Apollo IO actually calls them a sequence. And the reason for that is it's not just email funnels you can set up. You can set up funnels that include call tasks, emails, different types of touch points. So in order to set up an email funnel in Apollo IO, here on the left side, you want to click on sequences. It looks like a paper airplane. Okay, once you do that, you're going to see all of the different funnels that you have inside Apollo IO right here. However, in order to create a new email funnel in Apollo IO, up here on the top right, click on create sequence. Okay, now Apollo IO has a couple of different ways you can set up an email funnel. So this one's going to be the most labor intensive from scratch. So basically you're starting with a blank slate. So you'll create everything from the ground up. You can also choose from these options. So if you have a funnel that's working, but you want to split test it, you can go ahead and clone a funnel with this one. If you want to work with AI and kind of bounce the ideas back and forth, you can use this one. So AI can create a funnel for you. And then also Apollo IO has a lot of templates or pre-formatted, which is what we're going to use today. Okay, so here on the left side, you're going to see all the different types of funnels that you can set up with Apollo IO. So the first one right here, the quick pitch cold calling script. So basically you're going to have a manual email go out, and then you're going to have a task for a phone call. So it's going to notify you each step of these tasks. So let me scroll down a little bit more. So if we click on this one, find the right contact. So it's going to be an email funnel with 1, 2, 3 different emails. And the first email is going to go out on day 1, day 7, and day 12. And that's over a span of 12 days. So once you've chosen one of these templates, don't worry, you'll be able to go in there and edit them and then add in other steps if you want to. But at least this way, it gives you kind of a good framework. So it looks like this email funnel is to try to get in touch with the person who makes the decisions at that particular company. So this one looks pretty good. So I'm going to click on create and customize. Okay, so here we are in the edit for our email funnel with Apollo IO. The first thing you want to note is you can see there's 1 step, 2 step, and 3 step. If you want to add more steps, that's going to be down here on the bottom left. Once you click on add step, it's going to give you these different options. So do you want to set up an automatic email? Do you want to put a task for a phone call? Do you want to send a connection request with your LinkedIn? So these are things you can add in during or after. So let me close this one down. I'm just going to work with the 3 email funnel that we have right here. The next thing you want to know is right below the step, for example, step 1, this email funnel step is not turned on. You're going to need to activate each step one by one. So 1, 2, and 3, or you can activate whichever steps that you want. You don't need to activate all of them. So let me go ahead and just go into this step first off, and then we'll go ahead and edit it. Okay, so here is the general email that's already been set up right here. So here you do need to enter in a subject. So maybe we are doing an email trying to get in touch with them for, I don't know, Chinese food catering. Okay, so now we have a subject. And then here on the right side, we can go ahead and generate an email with AI, which is really quite handy. And all you're going to do is just fill out these different options. Okay, so first you want to choose what type of email this is. So this is going to be an outreach, and then you want to fill out your company name or product, a little bit about your company, what type of pain points your customers have, what value proposition that you have, and then call to action and anything else that the AI might find useful. So let me go ahead and fill this out just based off of a Chinese food catering company. Okay, so I went ahead and filled this out. So this is going to be an outreach email. I just said we are a Chinese food office catering company. We deliver Chinese food and can cater up to 200 employees on site. Our customer pain points include large important customers and need to have food available that reflects the quality of the brand. Value proposition is easy delivery, high quality, fresh ingredients, and professional staff. Our call to action is book a Chinese food catering order. And then I added additional context that our target is local offices that have 200 employees or more and need to cater for various functions for their employees and guests. So let me go ahead and generate this email with AI. Okay, now it gives me a couple of different options. So these are actually pretty good. So, hey, blank at our company, ensuring your large clients experience the best is key. Our Chinese food catering can serve up to 200 employees using only fresh ingredients and professional staff to match your quality's brand. Ready to elevate your next event? Let's get catering booked. So you can choose whichever option applies to you. So let me choose this one right here. Okay, now they're letting me know that my email body is going to be replaced. So let me click on continue. Okay, so here's what the email looks like. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and click on save. Okay, now that we've saved it, you can see that that part of the email funnel is turned on. So you're going to do that for each one of these sequences, and you can just keep building it out one by one. It takes a little bit to put everything together, but once you have this set up, it's going to be an easy email funnel for you to go ahead and just automate. Next, what we're going to need to do is we need to add contacts. So you can click right here on the top right. Okay, so here we need to either upload our list of contacts that we already have. We can also use the Apollo IO and then search for offices in our area or in our target group. And you can also continually add contacts into this email funnel depending on a workflow. So for example, if somebody was your previous customer or they've made an order, you can set up Apollo IO to automatically add them into this group. Now, if you want to add any extra steps here, you can go ahead and click here, add step. And let's say that we want to do a phone call. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up this phone call task. So we can go ahead and maybe after this email goes out, we want to immediately set up a phone call task to check in with these folks. So we'll do that, or we can go and schedule it out. So maybe one day after the previous step, or maybe a few minutes or an hour after. So 3 hours after the email goes out, maybe I'll give them a call and make sure they receive the email and see if they want to place an order. And then here you can assign a priority. So this is a phone call. So I think this is a pretty high priority. And then here you can go ahead and add in a script or some sort of note in this task. So if your assistant or your secretary is going to be making this call, you can let them know, make sure to get the credit card, ask them what time it's going to be delivered, anything that would apply to the previous email. Okay, once you've done that, click on continue. Okay, now you can see it dropped in the phone call, but that's on step 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it up to step 1 right there. Okay, now they're asking, are you sure you want to go ahead and drag this phone call up to step 2? I'm going to click on yes. So now the automation applies to this previous step, not this 4th step. So now it's scheduled for a call 3 hours after step 1 instead of step 4. Okay, once you've set up your email automation funnel, what you're going to do is click on launch here on the top right. Okay, now they're letting me know I haven't added any contacts because this is just a test account. So this email funnel is not going to start working until we start adding in contacts. I'm okay with that. I'm still going to go ahead and launch it. Okay, let me go back here to sequences here on the left. Okay, so here we are right here. This is the new email funnel that we just set up right here. Now, if we need to pause this, we can go ahead and check that little button, and that's going to turn off the email funnel until we're ready. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to set up an email funnel or email sequence in Apollo IO, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.